history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
According to Barbie, she is the reason people are watching the WNBA. She is the reason that people are paying $16 to watch the Chicago Bravado play the Phoenix Masculines later today. What a matchup.
Angel Reese not cracking the top 10 in All-Star votes. Yep, the universe might actually be glitching. Did fans go blind? Or did her jump shot snatch the ballots on its way out? Either way, Twitter's in shambles, group chats are on fire, and somewhere, a hype train just flew off the rails. Buckle up, we're breaking down the vote drama, the silent shade, and why Angel might be an all-star in attitude, but apparently not on the scoreboard. Let the chaos begin.
Of caps. For the better part of 2 years, maybe even 3 years, the mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star. Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of...
Angel Reese not even cracking the top 10 in the WNBA All-Star rankings, not exactly shocking. It's practically the plot twist everyone saw coming. Like watching a movie where the villain delivers a 5-minute monologue while dangling from a helicopter, you know what's coming, but you're still munching popcorn with wide eyes. The real surprise, that anyone actually expected her to make the cut.
The reason why Mr. Dennis Rodman never got the backlash that Miss Angel Reese is getting, because there is no athlete in the history of sports that have come into a professional league and proclaimed themselves to be the best or to be the reason why people are watching this league now. No athlete has ever done that. Not even Caitlin Clark, which we know that is the reason why we watch the WNBA, but you never hear Caitlin Clark say, I am the reason why we are watching the WNBA. LeBron James came into the league. You know what they nicknamed him? They nicknamed him the King. He didn't give himself that nickname. They proclaimed him to be the next one. And what's crazy is in the beginning of LeBron James' career, they said he was too nice. They said he wasn't cocky enough. There's a thing that we love about great athletes. It's called humility. It's a modest or low view of one's importance.
Let's be honest, her start to the season has been rougher than a gym floor burn. The only consistent thing about Angel Reese this season has been the inconsistency. If someone put her highlight reel on shuffle, you might mistake it for a blooper. Compilation, missed layups, mid-range bricks, and defense that looks more like interpretive dance than actual strategy. It's the kind of performance that makes a coach reach for blood pressure meds and a stress ball at the same time. It's been rough, borderline garbage.
Golly. Man, Angel Reese with a triple single, 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. She was a minus 25. She was 1 for 1 from the field, and it was a 3-pointer. She shot 100% from the field. She made a 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Terrible game. Minus 25. Man, the Sky, bro, I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all like the punching bag between the Sky and the Connecticut Sun.
And the votes. Oh, the votes didn't lie. When the ballots were counted and her name didn't crack the top 10, the silence was louder than her stat line. Not even a sympathy spot. No, we love your hustle placement. Just pure absence, like she evaporated from all-star relevance. And yet, people were stunned, as if vibes alone were supposed to carry her to stardom.
Guys, y'all saw what happened with Angel Reese. It took her 36 minutes to get it. And as soon as she got it, all these records, right? And why can't I celebrate it? The night before, she was just crashing out on social media, talking about all the fans who hate her because she cute, hate her because of her rebound. And then what got to her was the whole me bounds thing, where people are saying that most of her rebounds come off of her shots. Y'all, if y'all watch this channel, y'all have probably seen, you know, her social media take on that night before the game.
This is the same Angel Reese who, just last season, declared she was the reason people were watching women's basketball. She wasn't just playing in the WNBA, she was the WNBA. In her mind, she wasn't joining the league. The league was catching up to her, but reality had other plans. The moment the season tipped off, it became painfully clear, bringing eyes to the sport. Doesn't mean much when those eyes are watching you go to 4-11 on national television. If fans were really tuning in for Angel Reese, they're now watching through their fingers like it's a horror movie. Every game feels like a suspense thriller, not because of the stakes, but because fans are holding their breath, hoping she finally snaps out of it. Spoiler alert, we're still waiting, and then comes the irony. While Angel was busy campaigning as the face of the league, others were out here earning that title. Caitlin Clark, for example, got hacked, fouled, shoved, smacked, and still managed to play like she's in a chess match while everyone else is doing TikTok dances. Meanwhile, Angel, she looks like she's still buffering.
We'll get a response, and what's this response I get? Let's go through this together like it was in real time. Angel Reese said people watch the WNBA to see her play. Today is a perfect example of why people don't watch the WNBA at all. Okay, so already this is not trending good. Caitlin Clark is out. Angel Reese is playing. Tickets for the game, $3. Okay, that's a joke they run on the Clippers a lot of times. That doesn't really get to me. Angel Reese pulling up the games like it's New York Fashion Week. Oh, this is what she wore to the game. Not mad at that. Everybody has seen Debo, Debo Samuel show up to games and play well, and also not play so well. So I'm still a little torn. I don't know what happened. Then I see this, leaving with 4 points and 2 rebounds.
She entered the league with fireworks, confetti, and more headlines than the presidential primaries. But now, those headlines are starting to read like obituaries for the hype. Somewhere between the glitz and the glamour, she forgot that being a pro means producing, not just posing in sunglasses or going viral for the occasional stare down. Being a pro means rebounds, assists, blocks, actual buckets, the kind of stuff fans vote for. And right now, Angel Reese isn't exactly serving any of it. Let's talk numbers, because numbers don't lie. Angel's stat sheet tells a tragic story. Field goal percentages so low they need a step stool. Turnovers outpacing both her assists and rebounds. She's supposed to be the queen of the paint, but lately, she's been boxed out like she's allergic to the ball. It's like watching someone try to do algebra with oven mitts on. And the fans, oh, they were ready. They showed up. They campaigned. They hyped her like she was the second coming of Lisa Leslie with a ring light and a content team. But when the votes dropped, even the most delusional superfans had to squint. Top 10? She couldn't even sneak into the top 15. You'd think someone would have thrown her a pity vote if not for effort. Then at least for that one time she stared down Caitlin Clark during the NCAA tournament like she'd just dropped 40.
Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player if we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power. She had a very, very busy offseason, but at this moment, it does not seem like the offseason involved a lot of mic-in drills of left-handed layups. Right now, Angel Reese, she is a wildly famous.
But All-Star games aren't built on facial expressions, they're built on performance. And so far, Angel Reese's season has been a glamorous flop. And then there's the drama. Oh, the drama. Because of course, with the All-Star snub comes the outrage, the conspiracy theories, and the dramatic Instagram stories. Some folks claim it's a popularity issue, as if Angel isn't one of the most talked about names in the league. But no, this isn't about popularity. It's about production, and when it comes to that, Angel's been playing like she's still stuck in preseason mode. She talks the talk loudly and often, but walking the walk. Let's just say her sneakers haven't even scuffed the All-Star court. In fact, if she walked into the All-Star locker room right now, half the players might think she's there to deliver Gatorade. That's not shade, it's just reality. Her gameplay right now isn't even close to All-Star level. And let's be clear, this isn't about hating Angel Reese. It's about facts. This is about a player who believed her own hype before she backed it up. A player who thought college clout was a lifetime pass to the WNBA's top tier. But this league doesn't hand out medals for vibes and viral moments. It rewards points, rebounds, defense, and leadership. You know the stuff actual All-Stars do.
So even though everybody might think you're the greatest, everybody might be so excited about your performance, you scored 40 points, you come into the press conference, you're like, I guess the shots were just falling for me. Not, oh, I'm the best and none of these motherfuckers can guard me, because they respect the game and they respect the players. The reason so many people don't like Angel Reese is because she's self-proclaiming herself to be something that she has not done yet. She said, I am the reason why people are watching the WNBA, but it's not true. What's crazy is her fans don't even watch.
And right now, Angel Reese's greatest achievement this season might just be getting people to talk about her without mentioning basketball, fashion, sure, brand deals. Absolutely. Off-court presence, no doubt. But All-Star? Not even close, because, last time anyone checked, the All-Star game isn't a photo shoot, it's a showcase of talent. And as brutal as it sounds, talent hasn't exactly been lighting up the scoreboard in her case. So while she may still be bringing eyes to the sport is politely asking if she could also bring a decent shooting percentage along with those views. Maybe a few double-doubles, maybe less drama, more hustle. Because the WNBA is packed with hungry, talented women grinding every single night. And right now, Angel's performance is starting to look like a TikTok trend that already faded. This league isn't a popularity contest. It's not a runway. It's not about who has the loudest fan base or the slickest post-game fits. It's about results, and if Angel Reese wants to be more than just a headline, she's going to have to stop coasting on potential and start proving she deserves to be part of the conversation.
For the wildly overrated and shockingly underrated Angel Reese. I saw on X, formerly Twitter, the other day that Angel Reese was getting bombarded with criticism for her sorry performance in Chicago's 79-52 home loss to Caitlin Clark's Fever without the injured Caitlin Clark. Ah, man. Angel wound up with a grand total of 4 points on 2 out of 7. Didn't shoot a single free throw. Although she did have 12 rebounds, her average, which does lead the league. But a couple of times Angel drove it and flung up just these wild shots from 3 or 4 feet that missed the rim by, 3 or 4.
Until then, All-Star dreams will stay exactly where they are. Dreams, because the only thing Angel Reese has racked up more than missed shots this season is excuses. And just when you thought the All-Star Snub saga couldn't spiral any further into absurdity, Angel's so-called highlight reels come crashing through like a blooper reel on steroids. Seriously, try to watch one without cringing so hard your eyebrows try to escape your forehead. It's a cinematic experience. If the film was directed by someone who hates basketball and wanted to make you question the meaning of life, every highlight is either a missed bunny at point-blank range or her getting cooked defensively like it's Thanksgiving and she's the turkey. Half the time, she looks confused about whether she's on offense or defense. The other half, she's arguing with the ref after committing a foul with the subtlety of a brick through a window, and we're supposed to be shocked she's not in the top 10? People keep asking, how did she even get All-Star votes? Like, was there a secret ballot being passed around in a group chat labeled Delusion United? Did someone build a bot farm powered by missed layups and false confidence? Because it sure as hell isn't based on performance.
Angel Reese. What happened to the Angel Reese fan base? Have y'all truly abandoned Angel Reese? Is the star shining? Does the star shine dimming on Angel Reese now? Have her own people just left her? Have they forgotten her? Do they no longer love her? I mean, you know, she celebrates mediocrity with the me-bound thing that she thinks that she's just gonna so randomly get. I know people all thought that was brilliant and so forth, and she can make whatever t-shirts she wants. You do know that patents are not just trademarks are not just given. They take 12 to 18 months for approval, and half of them are rejected.
At this point, Angel Reese could average 2 points, 7 rebounds, and 19 Instagram stories per game. And someone would still insist she's changing the game. This league, man, this league is something else. A comedy, a circus, a reality TV show where defense is optional and media hype outweighs actual skill. It's a full-blown dumpster fire, and not even the charming kind you gather around with friends. No, it's the kind that makes you wonder if the whole building's insured. Every week, there's a new queen of the league getting crowned for hitting 3 jumpers, talking loud, and rocking a colorful tunnel fit. Meanwhile, actual ball are out here dropping 30 in silence like they're checking off a grocery list. An Angel. She's the queen of vibes, the duchess of deflections, the empress of empty stats. The only thing she does consistently is rebound, and let's not pretend it's because of elite positioning or relentless effort. No, it's because she's taller than half the court and camps under the rim, like she's waiting on an Uber Eats delivery. Rebounding isn't a skill when the ball just drops into your arms because gravity's working overtime. Yet somehow, some way, fans are out here screaming she deserves to be an all-star because she brings energy and represents the culture. What culture? Exactly. The culture of mediocre stats and overhyped swagger. If that's the bar now, then congrats. We're all all-stars. Let's just hand out trophies at halftime and be done with it. Participation ribbons for everyone.
It was literally a case of, Angel Reese got in by coaches. So the only players that I would assume are going to get in on, based on that is, I think it'll probably be, I think Caitlin will, obviously. Caitlin will get in. And I think it's to pick the starters, I think. So I think it'll be Caitlin, it'll be Fee, it'll be Aaliyah, it'll be Aja, it'll be Stewie, it'll be Paige. Angel Reese is 13th in All-Star voting, lads. She is 13th in all.
But here's the plot twist of all plot twists. Angel Reese, through sheer force of attitude, has somehow cast herself as the victim of a me versus the world saga filed by herself. Against herself. It's the most outrageous case of self-martyrdom the league has ever seen. Forget the media, forget the fans, forget the critics. Angel Reese looked in the mirror, threw a pie in her own face, and screamed, "Look what they did to me." in her world. It's all because she's too powerful, too influential, too much of a trailblazer, sis. Nobody's out here plotting your downfall. They're just tired of watching you miss wide-open layups like it's some kind of performance art. People aren't watching women's basketball because of Angel Reese's game. They're watching because it's turned into a spectacle. A soap opera, a meme factory. She says. They're watching because of me. But let's call it what it is. They're watching because they can't believe what they're seeing. Watching this unfold is like watching someone try to build IKEA furniture with oven mitts and an attitude confusing, frustrating, and somehow hilarious all at once.
Its new point guard, the great Courtney Vandersloot, to just an awful knee injury. She tore her ACL. That was in the first quarter. That took the life out of the home team and took the quarterback out of the offense. But still, Angel looked pretty sorry, as she often does. Just being honest. I mean, as a post player, shooting a lot of point-blank shots at the rim, last year Angel made only 39% of her shots. Which ranked 50th of 55 players.
Every time she checks into the game, it feels like the coach rolled the dice and lost. Angel Reese isn't changing the game. She's becoming a walking foul magnet. The moment she steps on the court, the opposing team's offensive efficiency seems to spike by 10%. It's like a cheat code. Go it, Angel, and good things will happen. You could have a career night just by existing in her airspace. And then there's the off-court energy. Oh, she's always ready with a quote. Always has something to say. But peel back the headlines, and it's all smoke, no fire. There's no substance, no weight. It's all cotton candy. Big, loud, colorful, and it vanishes the second you try to chew on it. Meanwhile, players who are actually grinding, actually hooping, are getting drowned out by the net-vending PR parade that is the Angel Reese hype machine. And honestly, it's exhausting. Imagine working your whole life to make it to the WNBA, putting up solid numbers, leading your team, earning it in, then being overshadowed by someone whose main contributions are being tall, loud, and occasionally dramatic. The WNBA has a talent issue, but not because it's lacking talent. The problem is that it keeps prioritizing noise over performance. It puts players like Angel Reese front and center, hoping personality alone will carry the league.
Made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese.
You can't build a league on attitude and post-game shade. You build it on results, consistency, and actual basketball. And yet, here we are still entertaining the idea that Angel Reese should be in the All-Star game, as if what the league really needs is more awkward missed shots and less actual competitiveness. At this point, putting her in the All-Star mix would be like casting someone who's never held a microphone as the headliner at Coachella. It's unfair to the fans, unfair to the real stars, and unfair to the game itself. So no, Angel Reese not making the top 10 is not a tragedy. It's not injustice. It's not hate. It's reality finally catching up to the hype machine. And if she wants a different result next year, she'll have to do something wild, something revolutionary, something unheard of. She's going to have to start playing better basketball. Until then, spare us the fake outrage, the media spin, and the highlight reels of defensive disasters. Because the real highlight will be the moment she finally realizes this league doesn't owe her a thing. If you want all-star votes, you have to earn them, not manifest them through hashtags and hot takes.